Hey, good morning, YouTubers. This is Mario Cosby coming at you with a update, the second update to this 86 Chevy El Camino. I just want to show you where I'm at thus far and maybe do a little overview because I have several subscribers talked about buying the kit or they have the kit, and they just wanted to know, to keep them posted on the build of this. So this is where I'm at with it thus far. I decided I will paint the interior red. I'm not sure what color red though. Maybe a fire engine red or a maroon red. I'm not sure at this point. But the wheels are on, the chassis in, meaning that the chassis has been done. It's not glued in yet, but the wheels are on the chassis. Everything's glued in. Rear end's in, all that's done. I'll show you. I'll turn it over and show you. It comes with a spoiler. So I put the spoiler on there. It also comes with this side exhaust. So they're going to be painted the same color as the body, and they'll be put on. They attach to the bottom of the body. Again, I'm using a 390s. I'm using the engine and chassis. Excuse me. Let me pull up a little. Out of the 66 Chevy Chevelle. This is, I use the radiator support from the kit from the 86. Let me flip it for you. And what I did was this chassis, which is the 66 Chevy Chevelle, in order to get it to fit, I had to cut out the center section of the transmission tunnel, which is fine because once the interior tub is painted flat black on the bottom here, you won't even notice it. I mean, you'll see a little hole there if I were to turn it upside down, but everything will blend in is what I'm trying to say. The wheels are all on, chassis, front end's done, rear end's done. I just got to put the rear shocks on it. I'll probably paint the straps metal, and then in here where the emergency brake line is, I'll probably just paint those in metal. What I had to do on this chassis, because it was wider than the body, was I trimmed it down right up to the frame, straight across, and in the back. Then use the little fillers, put some fillers in back in here just to fill in this section, and then put fillers like I was making a tub. Put a little fillers in this area and here, and it worked out real well. So what you see here is the stance of it. That's going to be the stance, and I think the stance turned out very well. I'm happy with it. I'm hoping when I put the engine in here and all the detail that this engine, the hood's able to close. It is pretty deep from here to here. You know, from the bottom of this oil pan to the top of this body member or cross member right here. I'm measuring about 30 to 35 millimeters from the bottom of the cross member where the engine sits at, or where the oil pan's going to sit at, to the top of that rail there. So that's about 35 millimeters. So I think I may have enough to do that. At this stage, it's ready for paint. Let me just show you this side also. Yeah, at this stage, it's ready for paint. I'm pretty much done with mock-up. Everything's in now. It's just a matter of full forward going and building. Again, the interior would probably be red. I got some photo etch parts that came off of my Impala. On those photo etch parts there are Chevy emblems, engine badges, and also El Camino badges. You believe that? So in the back here, you'll see it when it's done over here. There's an SS badge that I'm gonna put. That what is a Chevy badge I'm gonna put right here. There's an SS badge I'm gonna put here, and then there's El Camino badge I'm gonna put right there. On the sides, I'm probably going to use the decals that were supplied with the kit, and those would be the SS decals there. This line here, this line is it's just trim, molding. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. They have a bare foil metal, bare foil metal on it, and then black right down the center of it. So I may do something with that. I may do it the same way, or I may just leave it all bare metal foil or paint it black. Not sure what I want to do with it. I'll figure it out. But in the meantime, here it is. I'm happy with it. For those that want to build the kit or want to get involved with it, I would say go for it. You can build it box stock or do a little customized work like I did. The only reason I changed chassis was because on the front end they have an axle that runs through it. That's the only. In the rear end they have a typical rear end setup. There was no axle going through that. The axle went through the rear end. The only issue I had with the front end was I know how I wanted this to look, and I couldn't get the stance that I was looking for with that axle front end. And there's really no detail in that on that front end. There's no lower control arms or upper control arms. There's no linkage. There's nothing there. Just a axle going through the body, going through the chassis. That's it. So, I said that's not going to do for me. Had I known that prior to me buying the kit, I may have not bought this kit. Only because of the extra fabrication work I had to do to the, swap out chassis and stuff like that. But again, it all worked out. So I'm very happy with it. I had the firewall in there. Everything's trimmed. It'll all be in there and it'll look good. So hopefully, the next video will be the final build. And I'm glad everybody enjoyed it. And again, those that want to buy the kit, I would highly encourage you to go ahead and do it. Or those that want to build it, go ahead and build it. Do your thing. Until then, let's get it over here because it is not crooked. It does sit flat. That it does. You see, it does sit flat. Again, for those that want to build it, do your thing. And till then, everybody have a great weekend. It is Thursday, coming up on Friday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Mario out. Take care. Bye.